Hey, y'all, and welcome back to another Artist Spotlight episode of Catch That, where we get to talk to the artists and producers and such about some albums, some new stuff, you know. So today we are going to be talking. Oh, shoot, who am I? Hey, I'm Naturally Elise, and that's my brother.
Yeah.
And we are the R&B representatives, I think. And
Yeah.
yeah, we are welcoming back our good brother. So, for the 100th time and
Right.
hopefully 100 more.
I've
Welcome,
lost,
brother.
I've lost count. I've lost count.
Yeah. At least you had to give it your own thing, a own playlist on our
Yeah. Him and him and Dart got their own playlist.
Him and Dart, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, welcome.
Appreciate you.
Yes. And JR, how about you tell the folks what we're gonna be talking about today?
All right. So y'all know like Zoe is family, obviously, but we will be discussing the greatness of what him and Tall Black Guy did on Cy Smith's latest album, Until We Meet Again. Yo, if you have not listened to this album, you're missing out on music. That's what I called it. I tweeted it. Like, this is the album that I've been listening to ever since it came out. Yo, I'm so ready to get into this. You know what I mean? So how did this all come together with you, Cy, and Tall Black Guy, and doing this record? Like, how was the process?
The the roots of it go back to when me and Cy used to tour together in 2011. We would be out touring. And at the time, we wanted something that we could sell together. So we was like, we got to do an album. We had already done a few joints at that point. Like Greatest Weapon, Crazy You, who I think we had maybe started working on The Train.
Oof.
So I mean, like we already had a solid working relationship, and we were like, we out here on the road, let's get something that we can push together at the merch table, and let's get started on something. And so it's always kind of been an idea. Going all the way back to then. We didn't really take action on it until about maybe 2017, I think. And that's when I did the music for Always Pick Up For You, which was just like, it was just a piano track that I sent to her, and she sent me, lyrics back, and we had a song, and we was like, oh, okay, well, this is a solid start. And it just kind of sat. It just kind of sat for a couple years. It didn't fit. The Skybreak had already come out. It didn't fit anywhere on Forefront. So we just kind of let it sit a little bit. By the time I got to Forefront, I started working with Tall Black Guy. So at that point, I was like, okay, if we do work on a well, first it was supposed to be a Zoe and Cy Smith like collaboration album, just straight up. That's it. But at that point, I was working with Tall Black Guy, and I didn't want to really deviate from that, because I'm like, what I felt was me working with Tall Black was like, you know, taking it up a notch. So I'm like, I want to continue to take it up a notch production wise. Let's just
Mm-hmm.
let's keep us going. Let's keep us rolling. So,
Right.
whatever was falling into my space, like I was, hitting Terrell up like, yo, man, let's work on this. So that's what we ended up doing. So we started in the studio, as y'all know, with Forefront, a couple tracks on Forefront with four moms and Step Up Front, and then that kind of catapulted right into what we did for Abstractions. And at the end of it, Abstractions, there you go.
I just wanted to do that. Sorry.
So at the tail end of Abstractions, we worked on I think we did Talking to Myself last, if I'm not mistaken, because we had planned it, we had gotten together, and we weren't really supposed to be getting together because that was like the week after everything shut down for the pandemic. So this is like, I think everything started shutting down in like March 11th or something like that. We were in the studio like March 20th something. So we in here, my guy Donnie Seals from Digifay film production company, he was in here filming us. So he ended up filming all of Talking to Myself. They go Tall Black right there. He ended up filming Talking to Myself, and we came up with another joint. We had no name for it, but it ended up being the music for Slide. And so we take that music, and that was like March. So like November came up. I went back home. Me and Terrell was in the studio with my man Piranha Head. Piranha Head, a lot of y'all know him for like his house records.
Yeah.
A lot of folks know him for his string arrangements. So we hit him up, for his string arrangements for Slide and for Always Pick Up For You. I don't think there was a third one. I think we wanted to get a third one, but we didn't, because strings are expensive because you're having to pay everybody in the room. So, yeah, that was pretty much the origin. So like we had Always Pick Up For You. We had Slide. We had a couple other songs that Tall Black ended up kind of reworking drum wise, because there were other ideas that me and Sai had done maybe like 2016, between 2016 and 2018. And I passed them to Terrell. It's like, yo, you want to try to update these drums, or, just to push it forward to what we're doing now. And those songs didn't end up making the album, but we're still going to end up releasing them probably this year, just because we fucking can. So, but yeah, from then it was like, it went from an idea to like something we were actually doing. Like once we put all that money up for the strings, we was like, oh yeah, we in this now. So the string arrangements was a big catapult, and then we got the four of us. It was myself, Tall Black Guy, Psy, and Be My Fiasco here in the studio, and we ended up working on Remember How to Fly. We ended up working on Masterclass.
Summer '93.
Summer '93, and another joint that didn't make the album, but will end up. I think she's going to release it a little bit later. So that was like the big the big pick me up right there, and then kind of went on from there. That was like what, August of 22, I think, something like that.
Yeah, like August of 22. Sorry for my lateness, y'all. My wife ended up going on a work trip, and she just messed around and got food poison, throwing up and everything. She might have to. She debated if she gonna go to the hospital or not.
Oh my God,
man, damn.
Yeah, Doc. So it's great, but we're here. It's great.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Right.
Shit.
So,
yeah, folks don't understand. We're artists second.
Whole ass people.
Right.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
So, damn. So y'all started on Always Pick Up For You. I told you on Twitter, though, y'all petty for that. How y'all go from Remember How to Fly to Always Pick Up For You? So I'm on a up because horns, y'all. You know I love horns. So right. I'm there. I'm with it. And then I go there and I'm like, I'm at work, like, yo, why am I crying? Yo, Si, what are you doing? Like, this is unfair. Like, what? I was like, oh no, I remember hitting the lease. I was like, sis, yo, this song is mad. Like, and then she starts tearing at the end, like you feel her at the end. And I was like, nah, yo. She was like, oh, my baby crying at work. I was like, yeah, I am. That's why I tweeted you. So I was like, y'all wrong for this track listening. Like, y'all, man, this track listening, man, from Photographs all the way to Slide for me is like everything. Cause y'all motherfuckers showed y'all ass at the end of Slide. Y'all showed y'all complete ass. You hear me? What? I was like, yo. I was like, yo, cause what? So Tall, you was on the keys, right?
I was on synth on that one.
Uh-huh.
I think a little small lead in the drums. We made that. I mean, like he was saying, we made that a year or two prior,
Mhm.
and which was crazy. And then just to see, it's one thing to create the idea, and then the one thing to see it into its completion. That's a whole nother thing,
Yeah.
you know.
Even when we
And
sent it off, like we didn't have an idea for her to like write like
no,
that was her, her whole concept. And when we got it back, we was like, oh shit, like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
we
It
didn't know
was
you was
it was
gonna take it in this direction. Like I hadn't heard Psy sound like, you know what I mean? Like it sounded
nah,
like she was in a smoky club and in
yeah,
like
Mm-hmm.
78.
yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm. It
yeah.
Yeah.
sounded
So
so different, y'all. And it's
Yeah.
like I didn't what was out now. I didn't ever hear nothing like that. So when I heard it, I was like, yo, at the end of it, I was like, yo, they don't stop till you get enough ending. Like y'all know that long version. So I was like, yo,
right.
y'all at the end, like going off. And I'm like, people don't even do dance breaks no more. So that break was like, yo, they killing this shit. I know my neighbors pissed. Cause I got, you know what I'm saying? I got a new speaker. So
Oh
I had
shit.
that shit on blast at like 12 in the morning because when it came out, it was
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
like 12. So I had that shit blast, and I know my neighbors was pissed, but I ain't give a fuck because I was like, yo, this shit felt so good. Like,
Yeah.
shit.
Word.
Yeah, and it did feel different because if anybody know me, I'm such a sci fan. It's out of control.
Yep.
And
Right.
so with being very familiar with her past work, it was a little bit of a departure, and I really loved it. Like
Mm-hmm.
it felt, like I said, it felt good to my ear.
And that was
Absolutely.
kind of the point. Like when we did slide, we were kind of like, oh shit, okay, so let's take Psy here when she's normally here. Let's take her here. Okay, let's take her over here. Let's bring her over here. Like, even something like Summer '93. Like I haven't heard Psy on something like that. You know what I mean? Like, and this is all stuff that we're doing in the same room. So we're getting real time reactions from her, and it's like, okay, so she rocking with it. So let's keep moving, let's keep moving with it. So that was fun, like being able to see her just in different places on this album that I've never heard her in before, even after working with her more than a decade.
Mm-hmm. And it is so dope, kind of for every song, me and JR like, this is giving me the feel of this artist. Like it's a Janet moment. There's a SWV moment. There's
Yeah.
a of how it made me feel. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of many Ripperton moments.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And what's funny, for me, like I was familiar with Psy. I didn't really know a lot about her music until Zoe kind of was like, I seen her on his albums. So I didn't really know. So I know I made it a point for myself to just study. That's one thing that I tend to do is just study and really get into what type of artist, any type of artist that I'm working with, studying what their temperament is, what haven't they done. Let's try some stuff like sampling. Which one was it? Until We Meet Again. I think I sampled one of her voices from something else or something like that. You know, just trying to get into just to, like Zoe was saying, like trying to take her into a whole completely different direction. And then what was crazy, it took all of us out in a completely different direction off of that, we just trying stuff. Let's just try this. Okay. I hit up Zoe. Hey man, what's up with this? He'll hit me up. Yo, what's up with this? You know what I mean? So it was a great thing for all of us to get to, and that just shows us that there's no limitations of how you create though.
Oh, yes. I love that because I was gonna ask y'all like, how did y'all know like the sound that she wanted? But again, y'all was just giving it, and it was just like y'all were together, and everything was just coming together like it was supposed to. To be honest with you, because I'm telling you, like I told Zoe before you came on, I was like, yo, this thing is a masterpiece, man. Because the way
Yes.
y'all started off with flowers, like, oh, I knew you was gonna perk up then. But Fly was like, Yo, for real, to be honest with you, I was like, when I heard that joint, I was like, so it sounded like something that can be on some Sunstorm. And so I thought this joint can be on your what's the joint you did with oh my god, with shit. It's called As the Night Moves.
Oh, on Restless as We Are. Yeah,
Yes, yes. And I
yeah,
was like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah.
they came together, and that's what I got, the flavor of those two put together. And I was like, yo, like they coming in not playing with us. Like it's not a game. Like I'm sitting there like, all right, all right. And then, Elise was kind of tight about it. She said,
Oh, I I said I need a special version on the deluxe that's long.
Oh,
Well,
longer.
well,
Yeah,
the thing was, Slide kind of set the precedence as far as like the texture
yeah,
that we wanted for the album.
yeah,
So once we did Slide, and we was like, oh, we got this like mid late 70s feel. Um, let's try to keep everything there. So like even when we were mixing records, like we were, kind of peeling off some highs over here and making sure that it sounded, extra warm. And Flowers was the last one. That was the last record we did for the album. And
yeah.
that was one of them joints
That was
like
on my honeymoon, bro. I was on my honeymoon. I did my hey, what do you think about
is
yo,
that
that
right
they
there?
is that when
real
you sing
artists, yo. Like,
Yeah.
look at
that
I
this.
when you
was I
sing
was
the
I was on my
drums?
honeymoon. Yeah. I was on my honeymoon, bro. I remember the day like it was I remember it. I heard it looking at the Cancun view of the sunset as it's coming down. And I heard that song. I'm like, hey, I'm like, let me say it. I sent it to you barely on some internet. I'm like, hey man, what you think of this? And then that it turned into Flowers.
Man, look, I heard them drums. I took the drums and kind of moved them around a little bit and played and figured out the chords, and we had Flowers. Sent it to Psy when we really had Flowers.
Yeah, it was crazy, 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 crazy.
I was looking at the track listing first because that's what I do before I start looking at the album. So I knew Zoe that you and Tall Guy, Black Guy produced this joint. So I remember I was like, got a joint Flowers. I was like, I know Zoe didn't do nothing with the Emotions Flowers. I was like, did he? I was like, Zoe, did you go there? Because I know you like Flowers. So I was like, by them. So I was like, did he touch it? Because I remember us
No,
on social media talking about it. So I was like, did he touch Flowers? Then when
no,
I heard it, I was like, oh nah,
yeah,
he did.
nah. We was getting a kick out of that. Like folks was like, oh, they probably did the Emotions Flowers. I'm sitting there like, nigga, no. No, we didn't. And I love Emotions. Like Emotions is one of my favorite groups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I would never start an album with a cover.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and
That makes sense too.
It would depend on what you would do to it. Like you would have to break that song down so crazy
Mhm.
to where it does you don't even think of the cover. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? It just depends though. But I mean that's again, I mean you could take the influence and try to come up with something different though. You know, that's the whole thing anyway though, you know.
Yeah.
yeah. And what I love, it just comes straight in with her harmonizing, which is a very side thing to do. You look at other albums, like she come in that first beat is her going in. So
Yeah.
I
Also
appreciated that. That felt familiar, you know.
side scatting. I think she was kind of leaning into her jazz uh her
Oh,
jazz followers on that.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. You could definitely tell the
Mhm.
Psy was showing out vocally on some of these joints too. And Elise
Oh
was
yeah.
like, some,
Yeah.
some.
Yeah. Now she went in on why you keep calling me, like she was going in. Always pick up where it's just, it's basically just music and her, and um those were the ones that kind of stood out to me at the end of All the Ways, where she kind of, gave a nod to Mike.
To Mike.
Did you get
Yo,
did you get us singing it when you came in? So
so yes.
singing show
Is
you?
that what you were saying? That was you were singing?
Yeah, we're
Yes,
singing show you the
because
way.
no, it's so crazy. So I've been telling you, I've been listening to the album like since it came out. And I was like, yo, where is that from? And I'm sitting there thinking, so mind you, I was looking on Triumph. trying to see the song. I was looking on Destiny. I was going in like, yo, what's this song? So then I came in with Elise and I was just singing it. And then finally I was like, show me the way to go. That's where she got it from. I was like, oh, I was like, now mind you, I've been trying to figure this joint out for the last like 2 weeks and could not figure this out. And like 10 minutes before y'all get on, then I get it. I was like, what kind of shit is this? I was like sitting there like, what the fuck is she getting this from, yo? Like, so yeah, that's the joint, like Elise said, it's kind of like SWV-ish all the way. Like I can feel like that with them for real.
I can see that.
It got such a knock that they have. And I was like, they did that.
I can see that. I
was like, look, all the songs, I love a whole album for real. I can be biased, but screw y'all. I don't give a damn. But but yo, I want to know how y'all get Tracy Lee on Summer of '93, because that song just feels so damn good. Like, and him like being the host and shit. Like I was like, man.
That was a side call, and it was a perfect call to me because they went to Howard together. So 93 just made so much sense. And when he got on there and he was like, when I'm stomping the yard at Howard University, I was like,
makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah,
the doc. Yeah. Perfect puzzle piece right there. For sure.
And we were actually it was funny because I ran into Cy here in DC at Priest the Nomad and Tracy Lee's show in May. So they were both like fresh in our heads. So it was like it was an easy call. It was an easy call.
Yeah.
So y'all the ones that did y'all make the call for Masterclass with Sheila E too? Or was that Cy?
That was her call. And the thing with this album was in our conversations, I'll be like, yo, you sung background for so many people. You've done so many different favors for people. Like for this album, like you need to reach out. Like it's time for Muggs to kind of pay the
price.
Favors. Yeah, man.
Earn some favors.
She has sung for everybody. And of course she's currently on and off the road with Chris Bodie, still pretty close with Sheila E. So again, like those are like two legends. It's like, yo, you got legends in your phone, man. Let's hit them up. So I'm sitting there tripping. I'm turning around to the computer and I'm telling Terrell like, yo, man, I got Sheila E. in my session right now. Like this is crazy. This is crazy. And the thing was, I met both of them through her, like, and they super cool. Sheila was so cool, man. Both times that I've met her, I still to this day have not told her, like, yo, man, I'm a fan, because before I get to say that, she's always saying something about me. So I'm like,
that's dope. That's dope. So it's like, what can you say?
What can I say? Shout out to Sheila E, man.
Oh my God. And then to have Phonte come in on the backgrounds too, because people sleep on Fonte's backgrounds for real. And for him to come on this joint, this masterclass joint, it was just so ill.
No. That was
Anthony David, yeah.
And Be My Fiance.
Yeah.
Oh shit. What? Wow. I thought that was Tay. I thought that was him.
Nope, wow. You'll hear him on Photograph and All the Ways.
All the Ways, yeah.
The two that
because I thought that was him saying playing with fire, you gonna get burned. I thought that's Anthony David. What?
Yep, and Be My Fiasco.
Wow. Oh man. Oh yeah, with Be My, with her in this. So yeah, this was like a family thing for y'all. That's why I was saying online, like, it felt so much of the love of y'all putting all of that into this, and it just it flowed, everything about it. It's like nothing.
It feels so warm. It feels warm. Yeah.
Yes.
We that was very intentional to make it feel like a warm hug. You know what I mean? And again, that slide when Slide came out, I was like, okay, we gotta stay in this framework. And it's just great how it kind of came together and allowing time to do what it does. You know what I mean? You can't rush the process.
Yeah.
You know, just let it kind of just, as time moves, let it keep going. Summer pop out universe is like, hey, you need to catch this right now. Okay, do this right now. You know,
Right. Right.
and it was a whole bunch of those moments, you know, and yeah, man, it's great, 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 great art that I'm happy to be a part of for sure.
Yeah.
Especially with Sly. I would have wanted to be in studio with y'all making that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, yo. Like that just y'all going off musically at the end. It was just like, yo, please don't stop. Like I was on some like freaking Studio 54 type of shit. Like, can we get
Hey,
12 minutes of
listen,
this? Like, yo, like it was nuts. Like, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I'm like, they on their shit with this, man. Like, it's
We've kicked the idea around to extend that. So hold that thought.
oh, yo, for
it,
sure. Oh, you know, oh, you know I will. Oh, you know I will, because then I'll be like, Zo, what's going on, yo?
listen, Slim.
What's
Yeah,
going on, yo?
around.
Zoe on that good rhythm guitar at the end.
Yes. I was
Yes.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. He
I was
holding the
like,
funk.
Zo, you
He's
dirty.
holding the
I was
funk.
just,
Holding the funk. He holding the
yep,
funk.
yep,
Hmm.
Yeah, that's all you need to do. Just happy funk day.
Right.
right.
Yep. Yep. Simple but funky.
Simple
Yes.
but funky. Shoot.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like,
It's those simple little things that make something funky. It ain't a whole, ain't a whole lot of fussing around. It's just
Uh,
it's the
There you
soul. It's
go.
your soul. You gotta can't teach that.
at
yeah.
all.
You got it or you don't.
Yeah.
Y'all got it. Like for real, y'all got it. Like I can't stop listening to this because I think this album is music. For real, there's nothing wrong with it. That's why I was like, I
Yeah.
can't wait to see this live and all this shit. Like,
I think it's the perfect number of track on it. It's just the right length.
Yep. I will
Like,
agree.
yeah, yep.
I will,
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Oh
I,
yeah.
like
yeah.
we you trim the fat and make that shit something that you can listen to all the way through. And we don't want to,
Yeah.
just play that mug and go off and do something.
That's
Mhm.
what I told you. I said, push play and go on about your business.
Yep.
Yes.
You ain't got to reach out the shower, skip the track.
Right. See, there it is. You be in there with the
No skips.
But water coming down trying to
right.
trying to change the thing.
What up your
No.
whole damn phone?
Yep.
Right, right. Right. Oh my God. Yeah,
Yeah.
this album is the truth, man. Oh
And I
God.
can't wait till I'm gonna see Sai in LA in July. And
Yes, we are.
Oh,
I just can't wait to see her,
Mm-hmm.
perform stuff off of that
Nice.
album. I'm ready.
and I'm laughing
Nice.
because when we're in LA, she's in DC. So I'm like, nigga, we literally gonna be passing each other in the air.
Oh shit.
I'm like, damn, we
Man,
could have had you on to do something, do slide or something.
I need that. I need I need
And this will be my first time actually seeing Sai. I mean, I've seen her with Foreign Exchange, but like seeing her show, so I'm over the moon.
Yeah,
And
I've
I need
never seen it, so you know I'm be hyped.
Oh yeah. And folks need to understand, like us with foreign exchange, like that's the foreign exchange show. Us by ourselves, like it's a
Yeah.
totally different thing. So like I used to get mad when, when me and Carmen would be on the road and they'd be like, oh yeah, but we saw you with foreign exchange. I'm like, nigga, that's a different show.
A whole good, a whole completely different show.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
completely different show.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Even though I hadn't even saw a foreign exchange like show. But when I go online and look at those, it's completely different from what
Totally
y'all do.
different.
Because I done saw y'all like 3 times already. So it's completely different from what they do.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. That's
That's
that was a tough hill to climb with that one and trying to differentiate
mhm.
the two.
I would love
Yeah.
for y'all to go on tour with
Well,
each other though.
I done been to so many of y'all shows. It don't make
I
no
know.
sense. Board
I know.
exchange, yeah. He's like, I know, I seen you, nigga.
And we'll see you again in August.
That's right.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to the one out here in July. I'm gonna go to
You
since it's
hitting
near
the
home.
July joint?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that. It's the
Yo.
20th. Why not? Shoot,
Yep.
then I'm
That
bringing
one is
some people.
that one is us and Kanye Doss again.
Oh,
Ooh.
maybe you should come, Elise.
Yep.
No, maybe you should come here.
This is Saturday.
Oh, you know I'm coming. Oh, you know I'm coming to
You just want me to
Durham.
come
Yeah,
here.
I'm
Come
going.
here.
After I done experienced what happened, what they did in Durham. Oh yeah, I'm going again. Are you crazy? Yes, I'm up in there. Shoot. What?
And while we're here, we had a tall black guy here. I also just want to sing the praises of abstractions. Both of we have told Zoe a million times we love it, but we had
Yes.
yes. Like his nightmares rotation. I work at a bar. I play all that music at the bar. Like it's and people are moving to it, feeling it. So yeah.
There you go. No, thank you. No, it was definitely for both of us one of those things. It's like, yo, why we didn't do this earlier? You know what I mean? But I mean, like I said, time will, let you know how it is. So I mean, it was great. It was a great project. I mean, we set the bar real high.
Listen.
We set the bar real high. So it's about how can we challenge ourselves?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And put no limitations on what we can create. It's just, and all that starts with, with our process of being in the same room, or at least just having and kind of just going through the ideas, and then it kind of just works itself out. I mean, we got a formula and a rhythm now, so but trying to learn that and trying to take both styles and merge them and put them into one, it's like okay, but it was just it's just easy, just mad easy. So yeah, great. I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
Man.
Y'all came with them.
And we are too.
Yes. Then the bonus joints too. Like, come on, man. Them nights in the wind. Y'all, yes, I'm still playing. Yes. So I yeah. That's another album that I think everybody, my neighbors, know that Elise is here because we blast this album.
Oh yeah, especially holding my hand.
Oh yeah,
that's a problem.
Yeah,
it is
that's
huge
the theme.
Problem.
Yeah, huge. so it's gonna be like that with this album too. So with size, yeah, man, y'all.
We about to step back in that studio too. So
yeah.
Oh, I'm not so sure. I run this like you tell me. Just keep running it. It'll be all right. Just keep.
Be strong. You'll be strong.
Yep. Follow up is coming.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, any parting words you want to leave us with? Anything you want people to know about this album or to know about y'all? Just whatever you want. So
I'll go from my side. I think it was made from the good old love. It was made from love. You know what I mean? And again, me being a part of something, with Side, has she's been just a staple in the independent soul community for a long time, and to be a part of what this is going to be for all of us. We don't know what it is. I mean, it's still early in the year, so wherever this goes and whoever receive it, I'm just glad to be a part of it, though. Me personally. So
yeah, just run it. Run it a lot. Run it for the
he just I
knew he was gonna
run it. He just said run it. Nah. Don't even do nothing.
Run it for the people who say there's no good R&B anymore.
Yeah.
I told everybody I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, run it.
I was like, no.
Nobody.
Especially after y'all came out with this. I was like, please stop. Just don't.
Yeah, no, it's to the point where if somebody says that I feel personally offended.
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're not searching. You're not searching good enough. You know, you're not doing your research.
Yeah, it's right there. It's right. You got a whole music library in your pocket.
Word.
That's all I got.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that. Well, we thank you, brothers, for joining us. This is dope. Finally glad to talk to tall black guy. Finally.
Yes.
I didn't realize this was y'all first time. That's what's up. That's dope.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's great. Definitely.
Yeah, you have to come nerd out with us about some music.
Well, say that one more time.
I said you have to come and nerd out with us about some music.
Oh, come on! I mean, I got it now. We can go. I got a lot of music up in this place now.
Okay, you know what? No more need to be said. I'm sending. Yeah, we're sending him the calendar. Enough said. He don't need
we can. You know,
we could get busy.
Come on now.
Enough said.
Look at that. Come on now. We can go about to get. Come on. We don't. I have lots of these things over here now. I do a lot of collecting over here, so we can go whenever you're ready.
Yeah. So after we're done, at least just going to send him that calendar. Yep.
I said always fun to have music conversations with people who listen to music.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so.
Oh boy. But again, we thank y'all, and we also thank all of our viewers. Thanks for hanging out with us. Bring us some more family. We cousins around here, so bring us some more cousins. And subscribe, like, share, all that stuff. Y'all know what to do. Run it. What's those say? Run it. Run us, and run until we meet again. How about that?
There it is.
Yeah. And
I like what you did
there. And we'll catch y'all on the next episode of Catch That. Peace.
Peace.